What if Hollywood's biggest names tried to warn us about Diddy, and no one listened? From unsettling parties to explosive accusations, these celebrities have been dropping hints for years. Now, as the whispers grow into roars and legal troubles loom, it's time to take a closer look at the mogul who everyone thought was untouchable. Number 10. Jaguar Wright's explosive allegations. Jaguar Wright is not one to hold back. For years, she's been adamant in calling out Diddy for what she sees as troubling behavior. Her accusations have ranged from claims about Diddy's treatment of women to more serious allegations regarding his family's tragedies. Wright even suggested that Diddy's late mother died due to botched plastic surgery by a shady surgeon. If you think that's intense, Wright didn't stop there. She has consistently referred to Diddy as a figure who might be hiding secrets far beyond what meets the public eye. Her explosive claims gained renewed attention, especially after Diddy's arrest on multiple counts, which led many to revisit her earlier warnings. Her vivid storytelling and fiery conviction turned what could have been dismissed as mere allegations into a much larger narrative about the unseen dark side of the entertainment industry. Wright's insights are like puzzle pieces slowly falling into place, pieces the public might not be ready for, but can no longer ignore. Number 9. Kimora Lee Simmons' unforgettable encounter. Remember Kimora Lee Simmons' glamorous days in the early 2000s? Well, one incident involving Diddy was far from glamorous. While pregnant, Simmons reportedly had an encounter with Diddy that turned threatening. According to her, Diddy went down on his knees in public to apologize. A scene that sounds more like a bad reality TV moment than anything romantic. It wasn't just a simple apology. This act came after Diddy threatened her during a heated disagreement, and Simmons later confessed that she feared for her safety during the incident. Despite the apology, the incident left her visibly shaken, which she later described as the moment I realized that moguls aren't always what they appear to be. This entire episode is another reminder of how the powerful can sway narratives, sometimes using their influence to make amends publicly while leaving untold stories behind closed doors. Number 8. Ashton Kutcher's warning on Diddy's parties. If there's a masterclass in celebrity warnings, Ashton Kutcher would be the guest speaker. Kutcher, along with Usher and comedian Cat Williams, has been vocal about Diddy's notorious parties, describing the anything-goes atmosphere that teetered on chaos. Kutcher, who was known for his love of social gatherings and Hollywood events, described the atmosphere at Diddy's parties as beyond strange, with activities that could make even the boldest guest uncomfortable. Kutcher's words started gaining more attention in early 2024 when several reports about Diddy's parties surfaced, claiming there was more than just a hint of misconduct. Number 7. Cat Williams' quirky remarks. Comedian Cat Williams isn't known for mincing words, and when it came to Diddy, he got particularly spicy. On Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, Williams expressed discomfort about the infamous Diddy parties, especially about protecting certain areas of his body. He didn't elaborate further, leaving us all to connect the dots. His humor might have softened the message, but Williams' warning carried weight, especially given that he too has faced his fair share of controversies and has nothing to lose by speaking his mind. His comments have aged like a fine conspiracy theory, particularly after the recent revelations about Diddy's behavior at these infamous gatherings. Williams often uses his comedy as a shield, but even he couldn't hide the seriousness behind his words. By 2024, his warnings were being played on repeat in light of the growing list of accusations, prompting many to take him more seriously than before. Number 6. Aubrey O'Day, Reality Bites. Aubrey O'Day had a unique front row seat to Diddy's universe, having been part of his show, Making the Band. O'Day said she was constantly scared while working under Diddy. During a 2019 interview, she shared, "We were scared to death of what would happen with Puff each day. A lot of it was scary." O'Day's relationship with Diddy deteriorated to the point where she felt the need to distance herself completely from the industry. In 2024, her reflections took a darker turn when she began discussing her fears more openly, describing moments that bordered on psychological abuse and manipulation. She even mentioned that working under Diddy felt like a toxic roller coaster, where every high was followed by an unnerving low. It's these revelations that have made her one of the key voices speaking out about what goes on behind the scenes at Bad Boy Records, providing a candid, albeit terrifying, glimpse into Diddy's world. Number 5. Wendy Williams, an ongoing feud. The queen of celebrity feuds, Wendy Williams also had her share of Diddy-related drama. After being fired from her radio gig at Hot 97, Williams accused Diddy of playing a role. Years later, Williams made headlines for suggesting on her show that Diddy was someone you couldn't escape, like a catchy pop song you can't get out of your head, but far more sinister. She went on to describe Diddy's reputation in the industry as someone who held a tight grip on those around him, which made it almost impossible to leave the orbit of his influence. Wendy, never one to shy away from drama, also suggested that Diddy's influence extended far beyond music, insinuating that he could easily sway public opinion with a snap of his fingers. In 2024, after new allegations against Diddy emerged, Williams' older clips resurfaced, making her look less like a gossip monger and more like a whistleblower who was simply ahead of her time. Number 4. 50 Cent's long-standing beef. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is another big name who has a beef history with Diddy. Their feud dates back to a diss track in 2006, but in 2023, 50 Cent took things further by calling out Diddy's parties as uncomfortable. During his final lap tour, 50 joked that Diddy hugged people from the front and the back at the same time. This wasn't just about humor. 50 Cent was painting a vivid picture of what he considered Diddy's creepy behavior. His words came just before the infamous police raid on Diddy's properties in late 2024, prompting many fans to look back on his remarks with newfound seriousness. Additionally, his Netflix docuseries Diddy Do It isn't just a play on words, it's a direct challenge to Combs' image as an untouchable mogul. As more allegations have come to light, 50's ongoing beef seems less about petty rivalry and more about exposing a deeper truth. Number 3. Tupac Shaker. The conspiracy theories. Tupac and Diddy are forever linked by conspiracy theories. In a 1995 interview, Tupac openly stated that he believed Diddy was connected to his shooting. Although nothing was proven, these suspicions helped cement the lore around Diddy as not just a mogul, but as someone deeply connected to the darker side of the music industry. Fast forward to 2024, and new information from Duane Keefe D. Davis has brought Tupac's suspicions back to the spotlight. Davis claimed that Diddy had once offered $1 million to eliminate Shaker, claims that are still controversial but cannot be outright ignored given the current legal context. It seems Tupac's words, long dismissed as part of the rapper rivalry culture, are now seen as part of a much larger narrative about the ruthless side of the industry. Number 2. Rodney Lil Rod Jones legal stand. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones is one of the latest to take legal action against Diddy, contributing to the growing wave of allegations. Jones claimed that his experience working on Diddy's album, The Love Album, Off the Grid, included incidents that went well beyond music production. Talk about taking extra duties as assigned too far. Jones alleged that Diddy's behavior towards him was highly inappropriate, detailing instances of harassment that led him to take drastic action by filing a lawsuit. The lawsuit came as part of a larger wave of legal troubles for Diddy in 2024, with many seeing Jones' decision as courageous. His revelations also sparked a broader conversation about the abuses faced by those who work behind the scenes in the music industry, often hidden away from the public eye. Number 1. Cassie Ventura's courageous testimony. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former partner, is probably the most high-profile whistleblower in this saga. In court documents, Cassie described herself as a victim of abuse, including allegations of drug pressure and forced activities. Their tumultuous 11-year on-and-off relationship seemed like something out of a toxic romance novel. Cassie's statements, especially in 2024, became a turning point in Diddy's public persona, casting a dark shadow over his image as an industry giant. Her courage in coming forward, despite the immense pressure, served as a catalyst for others to speak up, leading to several more people stepping forward with similar stories. Cassie's testimony was the tipping point that made even Diddy's staunchest supporters pause and reconsider their loyalty to the mogul. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the celebrities who tried to warn us about Diddy, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on these revelations. Do you think we should have seen it coming? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.